Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I'm your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you back to the Library of Ruina, where today, as all of you have pointed out, there was in fact a third thing, a second thing even, after our Corp, which we will be doing today. But just to justify myself before I do it, it was the choice of that or a bird. And we all know the bird is more important to murder because of the fact it's a bird! And we all hate birds. Okay? Okay. So, let's just... And besides, I couldn't have done it anyway because I burnt every single book immediately after, as I always do. So, let us see what happens after our Corp, shall we? Nikolai. Is Miu the only one remaining now? We killed you! Yes, ma'am. Wanna bet which Miu will win? Wanna bet which Miu will win? I'm surprised you still aren't sick of this. As much as I dislike that rabbit hair, this is the one scene I don't like to see. Damn it! Looks like I died again! Miu number 13. We have to do this fuckery over more? Stop whining! We've been through this... Why am I doing different voices? It's clearly all the same person. Stop whining. We've been through this many times already. Let's hurry up and decide the winner now. What the heck is going on? T-Corp researcher. One day with the TT2 protocol at 100-fold output. That'll cost a lot of energy. We murdered you fuckers. What the Christ? You peckers. I'm trying to reduce my language. We murdered you peckers. You usually give us a week. I know. That sufficient time and population are needed, but we cannot afford to wait any longer. One day accelerated 100 times would be about 3 months. And there's about 5,000 Mius. Mios. Man, having to fight 10,000 clones of myself for a whole year was pure hell. We had it easier this time. Crap! That's about half of us dead. Reminds you of the old days, doesn't it? The first time I killed me? My hands were shaking like crazy. Keep killing if you have the time to chat. Then we'll explain the terms and conditions again. As per A Corp's rules, no more than one of the same individual may exist in the city for longer than 7 days, clone or original. So I was right about our Corp in the first place, that this is entirely a cloning situation. If our Corp violates this rule, it will lose its qualification as a wing and will be shut down according to B Corp's regulations. If 7 days here is measured based on the timescale A Corp is on... Die! Is that Miu eating Miu? Crap, I've been feeding on human meat for 2 months, and it's my meat too! Better than living on it for 1 year straight. Why do we have to kill each other? Why? You still don't get it? It's to produce the fittest Miu. Some still lose their minds like that even after killing many others. It's odd how many clones of the same person can act so differently. You're telling me most of us are thrilled to kill people now. Because killing was literally the only way to survive. This is but a digression, but you'll have to be more conservative with using our Corp's hatchery, or the cloning machine in other words. I was right, they do use clones! It is the only way they can produce so many soldiers so quickly. Because L Corp went down so suddenly, we don't have enough energy supplies to meet the demands right now. W Corp is apparently in emergency for the same reason. I suppose so. I heard the Supreme Commander that L Corp was I suppose so. I heard from the Supreme Commander that L-Corp was extraordinarily generous about its offer. I cried a lot at first. Shocked that I had to kill myself. But after killing myself again and again, it became as easy as breathing. If I can kill myself with ease, what's to stop me from killing others? And the joy of being the last survivor was something else. It was piss annoying to wake up every time with all the memories of struggling to survive, though. It's all thanks to the word of advice the red mist gave me that I could withstand these hellish times. It's not the strong who survive. It's the survivors who are strong. That is a very good statement, actually. The legendary red mist rescues me like a hero in the back streets. Says that and leaves. Wasn't it awesome? You bet it was. Let's get back to business and see who survives now. For the reasons stated, this will probably be the last time the fourth pack can hatch. If you fail again, there won't be a next chance. I've been expecting that. There wouldn't be any energy left to use for us. It seems the two of us had the tightest grips on life. No need to hesitate. This is our last fight, so let's end this with no regret. Looks like I got outlasted this time. It's good to see you, Rabbit. What? Why the hell would you greet me? Oh, hell. Hey, you guys made another bet, didn't you? We did. Number 635. The tab's on you next time we get a drink, Maxim. I was so sure Miyu17 would make it. She seemed to have keen senses. 17 was a tricky foe, not gonna lie. By the way, Maxim, you're paying for my drink too, right? For sure. That's the rule of the bet. Ha! Alright, it's payback time. Let's wreck those librarians or some crap. I knew they had some form of cloning. I knew it! I called it from the start! I knew Corp had some form of cloning! That's the singularity of Corp. That's what the singularity of Corp was? They said the same person. They said two of the same person can't exist at once for a week. What is the reason they set such a particular rule? Don't ask me. I don't want to know the answer to that. Is it possible to clone dead humans? Then why did he create me and the Sephiroth? He was willing to break any rules or conditions. Well, that technology could have its fair share of flaws if we look at it in detail. Might need several preparatory steps, or some sort of permit, all that. It could be more complicated than it seems on the surface. Maybe what the person you're talking about did was the best option for him at the moment. Still, I'm astounded by it, alright. There really is cloning technology for humans. They can roll with it as long as no more than one person exists for longer than a week. What were they thinking there? This clone business feels rather similar to what I'd gone through. I didn't expect them to be used so ruthlessly, even if they're clones. Are they gonna be stronger than the versions that we received last time? I can't say for certain. We're facing elites that competed against thousands of themselves and came out on top. I can't imagine it will be a pushover. The air feels heavy. This atmosphere makes me feel as though we're in the ruins. A star of the city is not much different from the ruins in terms of danger. And we all died here once. Still though, aren't you guys excited to graze some fresh grass? Miyu, please keep your mouth shut for 5 minutes. I welcome you once again, dear guests. I am Angela, director and librarian of my role's namesake. Greetings, I am Nikolai, leader of the fourth pack of our Corp. You're saying the same thing as last time. Am I? Been a while, Angela. I'll drop the formality since the contract's over. Don't you have any problem? With what? You've killed countless clones of yourself. So? Tell me, Librarian Director, how much do you know? How can any of you remain sane? You are humans. How is it possible that your mind hasn't collapsed? Captain, I think she's aware. I see. This must be the power of the library. Are you surprised with our way of life? Perhaps it may seem so for a being that is staying in a sheltered environment like a precious flower. But this is nothing compared to what we have seen previously in our lives. We have no problem enduring it. You know nothing of my life. You're right. We know fuck all about it. So stop being a pissy little crybaby and let's just go our separate ways. We don't want to die here twice, you know. I don't care how you lived, and I don't feel like wasting any more time listening to it. Such is the life of the city. You know it well. May you find your book in this place. So, is this literally the exact same goddamn thing as before? Is it seriously? In which case, I can just burn them all to a crisp once again. This is so weird. This is so weird. Malkuth, go burn them, will you? We've been through this once, right? Let's end this quickly. Well, we've got to try our best to survive. Right. I literally do not know if this is the exact same fight or what, but... I mean, I did some upgrades with everything while I was waiting. So, alright, well this should be a pretty reasonably simple first round, so let's just see how it goes. Good defense there, Kian. I didn't actually think you had it in you. Unfortunate. That's what I like to see. Oh, 13 burn with just a single hit. That's also very nice to see. Alright. So, why do you have strength and stuff? Oh, that's right, because you're what's his name, aren't you? You're Lorwell. Right, so, how are the attacks doing this time? You've got one attack on you, which is that. Which might actually matter. So if I bulky impact you again. And then leap versus... Let's see, you have no charge, so we don't need to worry about you. You we do need to worry about, because you're going to do your special thing. Can you do anything versus him? You can do that, which hopefully ought to win. Ironically, I'm tempted to ignore you because of the fact you don't have any... energy on you. But I also need a clash with you so you can start gaining some stuff, but it's a matter of also having someone I can clash you with. Alright, let's see how this ends up going. Yes, I expected him to take a fair amount of damage then. You got stunned, that's perfect, thank you. Excellent, excellent. Excellent! Perfect! That... also pretty perfect. Wow! Okay, Glob, I didn't expect you to be that good. That bit's unfortunate, because that's the thing that did the damage. And that thing's now dead. Right. Well, 2 are now dead. You have no energy this round, so it's not so bad. You're doing a double charge on him, one of which he cannot really do anything to avoid. You, on the other hand, can. So who are you attacking? You're attacking him. So if I sturdy defense you, that'll do something. You'll take a lot of stamina resist damage mostly, but it will do something. You have emotional turbulence, so you can take this. So you can take the mind whip. You don't have any energy, which is really bad. So ironically, you might be better off doing that. You can honestly just take the hit that they're trying to dish out onto you. And then I can do that. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, that was a major hit, but it took half... It was half damage, so it doesn't matter as much. I was about to say, don't you dare get hit. Fuck. Well, Leaf is now staggered, which is very bad. Rudolph is burning very heavily. That guy's now staggered. And let's just nostalgic embrace with you. You're doing crap all this turn, which is brilliant for us, because it means that we can just fight you with it to get you to gain your emotion levels, which is what we like to see. Alright, go. That's unfortunate. That's a corpse. That is additionally a corpse. Very nice. Did he just run away? I suppose if you work on the basis that they don't have any more allies, the idea that they'll run away again actually isn't unreasonable. Huh. Huh. What do you mean there's 4 acts? Alright, let's take on these rhinos. And see what the hell we can actually do about them. If you're just gonna run away, I feel like just laying into you. Because, pretty much, I cannot deal with them, not with you guys. Alright, let's just lay into Maxim then. Considering. I mean, we can take a beating. A little bit of one, at least. We just need the bastard to burn to death first. Oh, so close. I am surprised you did so well versus him. Plus, another key thing is Malkuth getting hit doesn't actually entirely matter because it just means they're going to burn themselves. Right. This is actually one of the moments where I might want to use vines, because there's a lot of them right now. But it's only for the rest of the act. But it is still the beginning of the act. So you know what? I shall do that. Give me my 4th match, please. Now then. Now then. This guy is really, really slow. Meaning, I can speed abuse him. Who can you intercept? You're doing that. You can intercept that. He's doing that. You can, frankly, also do that if you really wanted to. But, you know what? Yeah, sure. Also do that. You've got 2 attacks, one of which you can't handle. Frankly, you should just fourth match and try to hit all of their miniature attacks. Come on. Maxim, it doesn't matter because he's going to intercept it more than likely anyway. But the rest, I want to see all of those miniature attacks under attack. Yes, just like that. Now, you could have... Now, that's the better of the two you could target with him. And it's got a chance it will work. I'm not saying it's a high chance, but it's a chance. Oh, yeah, you can also do this, can't you? Well, let's just see how they deal versus sheer mass attack power, I suppose, is the one of the key things here. Wow, that did brilliantly. That, not so much, but... Now it did brilliantly. And he's gone and he's run away. That was like the ultimate counter. Did I just stagger everything in this round? Yes! Yes, I did! Alright. That was probably the worst use of vines ever. Because we didn't even come close to needing it. You know? So if you do that on him, you'll heal him up. Then he's getting emotional turbulence, which will kill him. You're attacking him with that, who has 12 burns, so then he'll burn to death. And then you're just laying into him with even more burn and just being you. So there, we have now won. Excellent. Alright, well that was quick. So now we're versus Miyu and a bunch of rabbits, and this time Miyu gets her bonus! Her actual passive, which is cool, because she's all alone. It's not overpowered to give it to her, which is kind of really good. She doesn't have the other bonus she normally has, actually has, which is the, whatchamacallit, haste from energy. That's it. Now then. Team, you're doing amazingly. Do it again. This time things will be different this time. The rabbits are starving, ready to enjoy a tasty meal. The rabbits have come to graze the grass again. I'm going to chew on every single one of you this time. Ready to enjoy a tasty meal? Can I mass attack? No, I can't first round. Drat. How unfortunate. They also don't get their limitless ammo like we do, which is interesting. Okay then, let's see how this all goes then. Nice defense, and a kablooey. Wow, you just did so much stagger damage to him, didn't you? Just as he is doing to you. Ooh, so unlucky. That was unlucky because you equaled it instead of actually beating it. You know, further really makes a difference if you want make a team that has the ability to just keep going and going and going. Attack after attack. You know? Right. Now I'm gonna take spores, because why not, and give it to Mr. Tanky. Because I can get wing beat, but I'd rather the Hornet, because the Hornet can just insta-stagger someone, potentially. Right then, Kian, you're at maximum capacity. Can we actually, you know, whatchamacallit? Oh, we can fourth match this round. Excellent. That's what we love to see. But are any of them doing pathetic abilities, which is worth trying to fourth match? No, not really. Why is every attack on you glob? is my main question. Mostly because of the fact you're resistant to the piercing damage that they're trying to deal to you. For the most part, you know? Right. Who are you going to Rhino Slam is the question. I could have you Rhino Slam Miu. It's not exactly a bad choice. I mean, she is resistant to bludgeoning unlike the rest, but... Alright, this ought to do something. Good strike there, you. And he is now staggered. How did you manage to do that with extract fuel? Yep, that's what I expect from the Rhino charge. Do it. Do it more. Do it better. Ooh, nice stagger. One dead rabbit. Another staggered rabbit. And there's another dead rabbit. We're gonna get crushed twice, aren't we? Oh, yeah, you are! Use more firepower. It's probably not worth using the 4th match this round. Jacob, you can bulky that. And then start beating on that. You can't do anything versus her. You get bonus power against speed dice, right? What happens if you back it? Does that mean you only get 1 bonus power versus the back attack? Or does it mean you get tons of bonus power versus the back attack? Alright, let's go and see how well this does. No, it didn't look like that got the bonus power due to it being a back attack. I guess it only applies to the dice you're targeting, you know? That's unfortunate. I expected you to get somewhere with that attack. That absolutely devastated and decimated. She's about to run away. You're about to die. This mission was doomed to fail. Oh, you know full well it was doomed to fail. At least you're self-aware about the situation. Ah! I get why you ran away now. Huh. Ground Smash. Mass Attack. Only usable at 20 plus charge. Spend 20 charge to boost power dice of all dice on this page by 15. Summation. On hit. If 20 or more damage was dealt, deal 15 bonus damage to the target. Mind Crush. Mass Attack. Deal stagger damage, deal stagger damage, deal stagger damage. Feral Knives. Only usable at 20 plus charge. On hit, inflict 3 bleed. Individual. On hit, deal 15% damage, bonus damage against the manually selected target. Okay. What about you? Disposal. Only usable at 20 plus charge. This page is exhausted on use. Upon defeating an enemy with this page, add a copy of Disposal to the hand and lower its cost by 1. If the target's HP is at 50% or lower, deal twice as much damage. On Clash Win, destroy all dice on target's page. On Clash Lose, destroy the next dice on this page. If target has Mark, increase damage and stagger damage by the unmodified roll. Okay, so all of you are bloody goddamn bastards, is what I'm hearing. And I don't know which is... Of course I know which is worse. You're going to die, Mr. Rhino. You have to die. Alright, guys. They all start at emotion level 2 of 0, unlike the ones we let them start at. If we fail this time, we won't get another chance. Let's rampage till the end. I'm not a fan of dry grass. This is our last chance. Focus. Right. So how many attacks on you? None. That's a bad sign. How many attacks on you? 2. Okay. What about you? 1. And you? 4. Right. So I can't redirect that attack. But the key thing is that all of you are using the pretty pathetic ability. So, now is the time when we use the 4th match at the very beginning and make sure we target each of your pathetic abilities. Yes, just like that. Just so that we get all the bonus damage that we need. Next, you're doing the Rhino charge. I cannot fight the Rhino charge, so I have to emotionally turbulence that in any hope of having any thing versus that. Next, you gain +1 power per 2 points of difference. You're 7, I'm 3. That's a difference of 4, meaning you get +4 power against on all those attacks. Meaning the chances of avoiding your attacks are slim to none. So I'm not even going to try, Miyu. This is also our only chance to get their books, so we want to clash as much as possible if we can. As sad as that may seem. So while the preference is to not clash at all, the reality of the situation is we don't really have much choice but to clash, at least on a couple of these guys. Besides, they can only mass attack if they're at, whatchamacallit, maximum charge, which there's no guarantee we're going to get them to anyway. So mass attack, please. I was hoping for a little more powerful a number, but especially as Miyu apparently beat it somehow. Maxium is going to be taking a lot of burn damage, just as I want him to. Right. I think Malice might be the best use of all this. And who do I want to put it on? Someone who's low but can take a punishment. Probably you, honestly. But then I can Forgotten versus some of those mass attacks. Or some of those abilities, I think. That's probably the best thing I can do. Right. Right. You're doing that. Does he have any way to defend against that? He does not. You have the charge, and you will be doing the bonus damage. It's also the only 2 attacks he is taking. Kian has the most HP, but is taking 3 attacks, which he doesn't have the energy to deal with. You're better off probably Rhino charging that man. Although I'd prefer if you could Rhino charge Miyu, because... Actually, what abilities do you have? Either way, he's using quick suppression, so... You're probably better versus quick suppression. You're getting attacked by that, which you need to intercept. And you don't have much of anything to go on for anything. Now, I really need to stagger Maxium this turn to stop him from getting 20 charge. I could also say the same about Miyu, but I'm not going to stop that. I already know that. So, let's see how well this goes. You do almost no damage. That's the best outcome I could have hoped for. That was also a really good outcome. Well done. Ooh. Oh, Miyu. Oh, Miyu! That's unfortunate. Because you got the bulky off. And we staggered that man. Excellent. Well, You're not staggered, but you don't matter. You're mass attacking, which is deadly in more than one way. I really need to kill Maxium this turn. The thing, unfortunately, is if we don't survive that mass attack, a lot of us are about to take an awful lot of damage. And probably the rest of us will get staggered. So let's see how this goes. Okay. You'd have rolled awful for that one. We're somehow alive. I'll take it. Goodbye, Maxium. To taste defeat again. I can't let them corner us. I won't stand back. Understand we can't afford to be distracted. And Nikolai has died as well. Excellent. Now all we have to deal with is another mass attack. Oh dear Christ. On hit, deal stagger damage. I'm not even sure we can take the hit in the first place, because I am seriously out of any and all light. Even the tank is running on empty. The only person with a chance of survival right now is Glob. So the question is, will Glob survive not getting hit at all and thus be able to, you know, live? Because Leaf is dead. That looks awesome. I can't deny that. Oh my god, Glob! You absolute bloody badass! Way to murder Mew! What do you plan to possibly do against Rudolph, though? Oh! Apparently just nuke him to a goddamn crisp. Because of the fact he's not exactly targeting you, meaning you have full reign to do whatever the Christ you like to him. And hopefully not get staggered. Would I be better off just horneting him and hoping? Ironically, probably not. Okay, Glob. Let's see what you can do when your life is on the goddamn line. Can you be the one to save us? Yeah, you're definitely the one to save us. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my gosh. So, what have we got? Book of Rabbit Team. Okay, sorry. We've got a complete book of Maxim, complete book of Nikolai, complete book of Rudolph, and 2 of the leaders and 1 of Miu. Which is weird because Miu was higher level than Maxim, but I'm not complaining. Roland, do you think I'm being a crybaby too? Nope, I don't think so at all. Speaking as someone who got to see what kind of life you lived, adept indirectly. I'm starting to feel a little scared. I'm scared that the anguish I'm bearing might be something anyone can stomach, and I'm making a big deal out of it. They say they'd been through worse, that they can bear that much. Is it actually because I have no such experience? Is that why I am suffering so much agony from what is virtually nothing to them? Don't let it bother you. The agony you're carrying right now is the only thing that matters. You just have to remember the pain and keep moving forward. Don't let others say or might say about your pain get to you. You don't have to shoehorn yourself into someone else's standards. Are you saying that each person deals with it in different ways? Well, that's basically it. They like to set up standards and accuse some people of acting like a baby or making a big fuss over nothing. It's better to just ignore that. Thank you. That cheered me up a little. Don't mention it. I'm just telling you what I believe in. Oh, so you're making Angela shoehorn to your standards? Right then. So, what the heck is this clone ability that I see right there in all of them? Well, let's see how many legendary cards I can get from this, I suppose. The person who gave me one book, I got their legendary page. Am I seeing that right? So the only one I'm missing is Nikolai and Rudolph for legendary pages. Okay. I got more wild gashes at least. Which is not a ranged attack. I don't know what's coming up, why it's coming up with all that weird stuff. That weird symbol there. Okay. So, hold on. Where's my Maxium? Well, the Maxium ability is certainly powerful. Like, beyond a doubt. Like, what is that? Summation 28 to 40. And deal 15... If 20 or more damage is dealt, deal another 15 damage. That is you can understand why I went for Maxium first. When he's got that kind of stupid attack. Although, admittedly, I don't see Miyu's page. I can't remember what it was called. Drat, I'm gonna have to look up to see if I actually got that or not. Either way, time to have some fun, because it's only been an hour. So without further ado, it's finally time for me to attack the Snow Queen. We saw her ages ago, but I was just too, pressed for time to do anything about it. So, what's gonna happen instead? Well, instead, we are going to deal with this my way. And how are we dealing with it my way? That's very, very simple. I am going to work on obliterating them, because nothing can kill Maxium. Is the entire idea. Apart from when you roll max HP every goddamn time. What the hell is wrong with you? I like how I lose my bonus HP or whatever. Okay, that I need to block. So, there you go, you annoying little so-and-so. And then you are taking yourself an unlock. Thing is, Maxium has tons and tons and goddamn tons of defense, is the thing. So, I mean, he's getting hit for almost nothing. Look at that, it's literally doing 1 and 2 damage. The issue now is that he's kind of lacking in anything, remotely, stagger resistance-wise. But you know what? It's also okay, because we do not care, because I am prepared for that. Yes, you can stagger me. Do it all you like. I am Maxium. You still can't kill me. You want a demonstration? Here you go. Wow, you didn't even take me to 0 HP. You're so garbage. Do it again. I am Maxium. This is just a demonstration of Maxium, if nothing else. And why he is bloody broken. So, without further ado, can I finally break someone out of their goddamn shell? In fact, I could just do the mass attack. But that would kill me. So it is stupid to do the mass attack. Bring it on, Ice Queen! Hey, you awake now? I'm feeling a bit dizzy, but nothing too bad. Right, the fact you gain a dice every single time is a little bit more than annoying, but I will have to deal with it. Mac, you can just keep ignoring their goddamn attacks. Because right now, you don't need to deal with them. What you need to deal with is beating these things up and breaking them free. Alright, go! That's unfortunate. And just like that, he's full HP. Oh, that was the best idea I ever came up with for that character. For Maxium. You see, I gave Maxium, Nemo's ult. So, yeah. You're inflicting him with chill, are you? Well, no thank you. You want to inflict her with chill too, do you? Well, unfortunately for you, she can also concentration. I'm not even going to try and defend against that, though. Alright, let's go. Let's see how well this does. Yep, block. I know you take no damage, but it's just about getting light with those sorts of abilities. How? Well, if ever there was something very annoying, that was it. Scars. Give it to Maxium! The fact Maxium can barely be damaged, even with the whatchamacallit, is actually kinda hilarious to me. You know? Right. You deal almost nothing to the boy. There, freeze another one. Hey, you awake now? I'm alright for the most part, thanks for saving me. Inflict 1 chill. Deal bonus damage equal to target's chill. You do that on the person who has never taken chill yet. Good move, I suppose. Now, there's no point having you ground smash, quite frankly. Wait, those are melee attacks? Do you have any big whatchamacallit attack? You do. They're going to get their attacks off first, which is fine. If you battle... Honestly, if you quick suppression, that should do it. I don't know if they're going to take damage after. Oh, you're weak to bludgeoning now, are you, madam? Well, that's really good to know. The fact I can... Oh, wait, no, that's not yet, because the crystal's prison still hasn't been destroyed yet. However, it should be destroyed when he gets the chance to do something like this. But if it's not, oh well, who cares? Right, go! Wow, you did some damage. It's seriously still fucking alive! God, I hate these ice prisons! Yes, yes, he's immobilized. Big whoop. Whoa, who cares? On clash win, gain 2 strength next scene. Oh, it's a good thing you're not clashing, isn't it? How do you have 8 speed? You've got 1 hit. Did I get lucky with your dice or something? Oh, right, you take no damage from burn or bleed. Why have I bothered giving you bleed then? Oh, well. That was probably due to the idea of people just spamming the bleed, you know? Okay, so you're still not taking any damage this turn, but that's fine, because, very simply, it's shattered. Hey, come to your senses now. Oh, I'm good now. I see it in your eyes, your determination to save them. I wonder how long it will last. Alright, what else do you have to say, madam? Aren't we meant to recover stagger resist too? They crumble one by one, my precious. Cease this at once, do not defile my kingdom further. No, this place shall forever remain as my palace. Do you think you have what it takes to best me? Well then. Oh, you're doing a mass attack, are you? My, whatever will I do about that? You know, besides, lay into you and beat up your bloody ass. Until it is bloody. You can also mass attack right now, this turn, which is quite fun, because it means, while they may mass attack you, which will probably do absolutely nothing, quite frankly, apart from apply the chill, which will then immobilize you next turn. Yeah, I'd probably better off waiting till next turn before I try doing that giant mass attack ability. And unless she does it every turn, which is not unlikely in full honesty. But still, let's show her the meaning of death, I suppose. Oh, you're only attacking 3 people with that ability, are you? Huh. How interesting. Well, let's see how well you do. Garbage and garbage. I hope you're ready to be really beaten up now. Good madam. I mean, granted. Okay, now you're staggered. This isn't even fair. It's got 4 HP left. I just want to see Maxium with this. 98 HP. Alright. And he's not even full health. You know what, Maxium? Let us see this ability. We didn't get to see this ability this episode. Let's see this ability. 166 damage! Jesus Christ! Alright, Snow Queen. Alright. What do we get from you? Upon winning a clash, inflict 1 to 3 bind to an opponent at 50% chance. Deal 2 to 5 additional stagger damage against targets with bind. That's actually really good, because there are other ways to apply bind, not just that. So that has synergy with cards. A kiss. After winning 2 or more clashes with a single combat page, inflict Ice Splinter to the opponent. At the end of the scene, characters with 3 or more Ice Splinters become immobilized next scene. That is also amazing. Blizzard, all characters. All characters except the selected librarian become immobilized this scene. Next scene, all enemies are inflicted with 6 bind. Oh, so that's basically give a character 1 free attack. Lot of actions, doesn't it? Alright, I wasn't expecting a scene because of the fact this is the 4th one and we never get a scene from the 4th one, so okay. Go ahead, dear. Say something. You're pointlessly wasting my time. Alright, let's loosen up and start talking, yeah? Alright, it has been such a long time since I last talked to you two. You are afraid of us, are you not? You would avoid us as much as possible given the opportunity. I'll agree that I'm not exactly comfortable with talking to you face to face. Still, Hokma and Binna, you have awoken at last. It can only mean that the library is nearing completion. And that you are closer to achieving your aim, than ever before. Indeed, the one book, my goal that I desperately wish to have. I firmly believe that I will obtain it at the end of this. That's what motivated me to come so far. Had your nightmarish past not haunted you, you could have relinquished the stability of immortality and unending happiness, even if that meant you had to stay within this shell for eternity. Yet you are still shackled to the past. You seek to break out of the shell for that reason. Are you not afraid of exposing your bare self to the outside world? Once you leave the solid shell that is keeping you safe, a path laden with thorns will await you. Your body will be covered with scars, and you will continue to suffer new injuries before your old wounds can seal up. When you are finally overcome with the urge to crawl back into that shell, you will find that the place in which to rest your blood-stained body will have withered away in the waves of time. And yet you wish to leave this place. I may get hurt, or even go mad and harm myself, but anything should be better than that hell I lived through. It will simply torture you in new ways. The fear will be ever present before you all the same, and it will chase you until the end of the world. You must be aware yourself. Perhaps your sight has been obscured by the painful past, or you're desperately turning a blind eye to it. I have to do it nonetheless. I will do what I can to gain vitality and press forward. I'm slowly learning to forget my past, although that won't change this goal of mine. If that is what you say. Say, dear, will we have more occasions to face each other and converse like we have now in the future? I don't know. I personally wouldn't mind it. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. Are you asking for our opinions? That's rather unexpected. Forget it. That's enough greeting. It was nice seeing you. And she exits. That's quite harsh of you, was it not? I was merely expressing my surprise. I meant no malice. I'm next to her all the time, but her attitude's surprising for sure. She seems to have gotten pretty mild these days. She's willing to listen to what I have to say at the very least. She used to refuse conversations and just straight up announce things when I first met her. Angela appears to be changing indeed, for the better or for worse. Would you not agree that it is a positive change? I look forward to having more meetings such as this. The opinions of the other patron librarians will hold much weight in the decision, as Angela remarked. Well, don't worry too much about the lower and middle floors. Their moods seem pretty alright. Still, thinking about everyone gathering in one place, it's honestly hard to imagine how that would go. Well! I think, if nothing else, that proved how bloody overpowered Maxim actually is with this build. I mean, grit, take less damage. Constant protection, take less damage. Oh, just take 30% less damage, and then full heal! Jesus Christ. Well, everyone, it looks like I'm all out of time for today's episode, so what can I say other than thank you all for joining me today? Oh wait, I haven't seen what Clone does. On use, copy the most expensive page in hand and add that to hand. This page is exhausted on use. Okay, I can understand the reason behind everyone gushing over this card. Very easily, actually. Well, everyone, it looks like now I'm all out of time for today's episode, so what can I say other than thank you all for joining me today. I have been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.